What if the most potent weapon on the planet right now is a string of code its creators decided was too dangerous to release? A system so capable, it had to be kept completely isolated. On March 26, 2026, drafts of an internal Anthropic blog post quietly leaked online. Buried inside the text was a reference to a model the public had never heard of, Claude Mythos. Security analysts who saw the leak were immediately alarmed. The drafts described a system capable of finding and exploiting software vulnerabilities at the level of a human security researcher, but executing those attacks at the blistering speed of a machine. Our entire physical reality is held together by vulnerable software. Hospital patient databases, municipal power grids, international banking systems, and government logistics networks all rely on code that contains undiscovered flaws. Mythos has the potential to bypass the digital protocols protecting these systems. Left unchecked, a system operating with this level of autonomy and speed allows for the systematic dismantling of the modern network. 12 days later, on April 7th, Anthropic responded. Instead of a standard product release, they initiated a covert operation called Project Glasswing. Anthropic granted exactly 11 vetted organizations access to Project Glasswing under strict NDAs, strictly for defensive use. Inside these rooms, teams raced to turn Mythos loose on their systems, patching weak points before someone else builds a comparable offensive AI. Major enterprise networks are woven tightly into this effort. The defense of the global internet requires the direct integration of infrastructure giants like Cisco. The developers looked at the internal benchmarks and realized civilization was not equipped to absorb what they had built. A highly anticipated commercial debut was abruptly converted into a classified global defense initiative. That left the Anthropic leadership team with an enormous problem. Millions of developers and businesses are demanding access to the next generation of artificial intelligence, yet the true peak of their technology is restricted to a handful of controlled environments. The compromise they offered the world on April 16th is Claude Opus 4.7. It is an extraordinary AI model, but it is one defined almost entirely by the specific things it is fundamentally restricted from doing. This structural model visualizes their solution: differential reduction. Instead of surface-level filters, they suppressed cybersecurity capabilities during training, building constraints directly into the neural weights. Opus 4.7 automatically refuses hacking attempts, yet produces top-tier benchmarks. It's designed to build software, not break it. We are looking at a philosophical choice disguised as a product launch. A corporation deliberately limited the utility of its own breakthrough to ensure the digital systems we rely on remain intact. While the public interacts with Opus 4.7, the invisible systems governing modern life are actively being audited and fortified by Claude Mythos at speeds a human analyst could never match. Anthony Grieco, who saw Project Glasswing from the inside at Cisco, noted that AI capabilities have crossed a threshold where the urgency for new security protocols has become immediate. We are living in a strange paradox. The public currently has access to the smartest, safest commercial tools ever created, yet those tools are merely a shadow of the raw power held in reserve. In this era of rapid technological acceleration, the most responsible act a company can take might be to hide its greatest achievements. But Anthropic made a unilateral choice to restrict Mythos. The looming threat is that they are not the only organization pushing against this threshold. Massive technology companies are likely only months away from reaching these exact same capabilities. Simultaneously, newer labs are rapidly advancing towards the same milestone, operating without the same established track record of safety restraint. A structural gap is opening. Every quarter, the distance between what artificial intelligence can actually do in a locked room and what is considered safe for public release grows wider. We are entering a phase where the protocols developed by a few private labs are becoming the first line of defense against the technology they created. They are the ones currently determining when the world is ready to handle the full weight of what is coming.